Oh, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people. Let's see how long it takes it to capture the game. Come on, you can do it. Come on, it's right here. There's a game right here. Come on, OBS. Hello, Mighty Wolf. What's up? We might just have to go to screen capture. Hey, there it goes. It finally realized it was a game to play. Anyways, update 4, as you can see right over here by my face camera, is out, but only for the experimental branch. However, it has brought so many good things. So we're going to start it again. I'm going to do folk tales, because that's what I always do. And we're going to do, we could do our custom map. No, let's go with the normal. This is the map I play the most. People will know it, and I'll be able to show off the changes. I think the easiest. Hello, Raisins. What's up? And I'm a wuss, so I play on easy. Actually, it's not that I'm a wuss. I don't like beating my head against a game. I like enjoying the game. And if you enjoy, game being harder, then you go play on a different difficulty setting. I like easy. So we're gonna highlight one of the best changes. There's one that I can't really show quite as easy. This is going to be settlement 008-A for 8th anniversary of YouTube, and A because it makes it look all scientific. So in the past, you would have a limitation on like how far you could build. So let's say that for whatever reason, I wanted to put a lumberjack flag all the way over here. It says it's too far away from the district and cannot be reached. Build more paths or new district. But notice that build more paths part. You can now, there's no limit to how far you can build in a district. If I got paths and stairs all the way over here, I could build that right there. And it would be workable from this district. Granted, it would be incredibly inefficient because they would have to walk back and forth and back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So you still want to use districts, but you're not as limited now. Like, I will be able to get water management done on this map without doing a second district. I'd be able to get the iron that we previously always had to do a second district because it's just outside of the reach of this one. It's fine. Be able to get scrap metal, no problem. Also, I need to pause preview my stream. There we go. It is absolutely fantastic. Performance is mwah. Even when I had a really big settlement with like 450 beavers, it was still running 60 frames per second, no problem. Back before this update, I'd be lucky to be getting about 10 with that many beavers on the screen. And then there's something else. Oh yeah, so, and it'll be a while before we get there, but in district management, you may, if you've played Timberborn, if you've watched me play Timberborn, you know that normally there is a drop-off point, a district gate, and then a distribution center. So if this district wanted to send stuff to a district over here, somewhere in between them, you would need a gate. On this side, you would need a distribution center. On this side, you need a drop-off point. And then you would tell it what you wanted in the distribution center. They would go through the gate, drop it off, and then go back, and then this district could then use it. Well, that has all been replaced with one building, one small building. It's just a little 3x2 building called the district crossing, and it replaces the gate. It has a path through it, but it also has a little tent over it, over the top, and it's two-sided. So this side uses the storage that would be on this side of the district crossing. This side uses the storage to be on that side of the crossing. And you don't have to tell them, send them logs, send them water, send them food. They'll just automatically start sending stuff that this side needs. So if I put a storage for, say, iron or metal blocks over here, and this side's making metal blocks, they will know just automatically to send some metal blocks over and fill up that storage on that side. Brilliant resource management. Makes it so much easier. And we should be able to see a lot of that today. It's a good update. If you can't tell, I'm very, 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 very excited about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Counting with Brandon. Like there. Do like that. I'm just pointing out where farms are gonna go. So I know it says plant a lumberjack flag or place the lumberjack flag. We're not gonna do that. So how is let me try that English one more time. How's everybody doing today? You guys all doing well? I hope you are. You're wonderful and spiffy and enjoying a nice Sunday afternoon. There's also a few other new buildings that are unique to each faction. So there's some of the new buildings that we won't see because they're Iron Teeth only buildings. And, well, we're not playing as Iron Teeth today, which is okay. You don't have to play as Iron Teeth. I'm going to go ahead and throw down a wood pile before I place the lumberjack flags. And I saw you guys were playing some SnowRunner for a while there. It looked like you were having a typical SnowRunner experience. I saw many codes being shared in chat. There you go. Now they should go build that. And then they'll construct it, and then we will tell them to cut all those trees and all these trees, and all those trees, and well, we didn't get it. So I'm gonna throw down the pile here. Yep, and then we need to get some water pumps going. This path will probably just continue following that, so let's get a water pump, like, not there, but there. That'll be fine. And we'll run the path next to it, and then right there. And then we all know the next thing it's going to want is going to be storage. Storage has received a huge overhaul as well. At first, I didn't care for it, but now I kind of like it. So it's definitely grown on me. Have to indicate that this is indeed for logs. 8th anniversary. Your YouTube channel is in April, baby. It is. What's up, Zarek? How you doing, man? Indeed, my YouTube channel is in April, baby. Started entirely by accident, like many babies. I mean, it's not untrue, right? How's Timberborn? It's fantastic. This new update is so good. It's so good. Yeah, just one day out of YouTube channel, you know, just didn't plan it, didn't really, you know, think it through. Just, hey, I'll do a thing, and then boom, I have a YouTube channel born. Put a couple farmhouses there. And try to roughly come out that same side over there eventually. It's definitely been a ride, I tell you what. YouTube is an interesting experience. Yep, that's exactly where I want that. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everybody always wonders why I count to 7s. It's because this thing only covers a 7x7 area. And it helps your crops grow. So I just plant my crop fields in 7x7 squares. And it just seems to take care of it. Oh, they're all sleeping on the floor. Little baby beavers, look at them. He's 25 years old. You draw because it's too difficult? YouTube's too difficult? It's... I don't know. It's definitely been an interesting journey. You know, it's... 2020 hindsight. I wish I would have realized earlier that it was something that I would enjoy doing. Because I really think if I had gotten in at an earlier stage, we would be way farther on. Why is one of the beavers radioactive? It's not. It's highlighted. It's just how it highlights things, and it also like highlights where they work and all that cool stuff. Prioritize resource none. Nothing to do in range. Oh, you're right. I haven't told you to plant anything yet. That's probably a thing that what I should do. Now you know why YouTubers only do YouTube. It's work, man. It really is. There's a lot to it. Like a lot. I don't know if that's gonna be. Oh, it is 100. Cool. And we've already done all of that. So yeah, we're good. It wants me to build medium warehouses, and I built these. We're gonna put berries in these anyway. Berries and berries, and then we will put our storage. Where do I want to put storage? Just put some storage like here. So you can't just have like warehouses anymore. They all have to be specialized. No way around it. Absolutely no way around it. Now that I've set that, can I change it back? Will that have been... Leave it as berries for now. That's fine. We'll leave it as berries until we get them built. But I mean, there's days with YouTube and Twitch that just, you know, just the amount of stuff that I have to do takes all day. And I still haven't got Astroneer Academy rebooted. Everybody's been asking me, well, are you still doing that? Yeah, I'm still doing it. It just, with other commitments and things, it's just tough to get to. Astroneer Academy is very labor intensive. It's by far the most work I've ever done on a series. Enjoyable work, but work nonetheless. I need to get it up and running. I've been talking about it coming early this year. Well, we're into April now. Pretty soon it's going to be late this year. And then I'll be like, oops. Nope, I didn't mean to cut all those. I didn't mean to cut all those. No, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. There we go. Yeah, I just want that little path right there. So I'm kind of building stuff out of order. It's fine. We have no logs right now, though, which is kind of sad. But they're cutting down trees about as quick as they can. We should start having baby beavers soon. Oh, hey, look. They're happy because they get to sleep indoors. Shelter. But not all of them. Apparently. Oh, now all of them got sleep indoors. There we go. All 14 of them. Oh, you already had 2 born? That quick? Oh. There you go. Now they'll get these built, and then I'm just going to switch the other one to carrots, because carrots grow really fast, and you wind up with thousands of them before you even realize what has happened. Yeah, I'm not an outdoor boy. Not at all. I am very much an indoors boy. So we've already got the next goal of the little tutorial down here done. I don't know why I still play with this on. I kind of know what to do by now. But I just keep forgetting to turn it off. And then when it's there, I feel like I have to do it because there's a little menu down here. You know, granted for you, it's hidden behind chat, but there's a little menu down here telling me you have to do this thing. What's that button? Oh. Tooltip that says, this is the tutorial. That's adorable. That's cute. And it is really warm in my room. Actually, it's not. Maybe I'm just feverish or something. I was looking at the thermostat. 73, that's fine. Oh, well. Oh, hey, cool. We did that. So I now want to switch this one that's set to berries to carrots. They'll empty that and they'll attempt to put them over there. But there's not really enough room. They'll try, though. Lodge built, and then all we need now is an inventor, which we're going to plop down right there. And that should be... Nope, no, it's not the end of it. We got to build a water wheel. Oh, I've not left myself... No, I've left enough room for it. Maybe. We're going to have to put the lumber mill up here, and I don't really have space for it. Yeah, I shouldn't have planted these carrots here. We're going to have to move those. That's fine. Power, don't build that yet. Water wheel. That there. Pause this so they can reach the water wheel. We have logs, so we're doing okay there. We've got one unfilled job at the moment. I am, now that we've got these crops going, going to remove these berries. I'm just going to get rid of Gatherer. They don't really like the berries anyway. The beavers don't like eating the berries, so why keep them around? They're good if you're playing on the other faction, because they use the berries to make babies. They put some berries and some water in a barrel, and a few days later, a baby beaver pops out. I'm not sure that's how biology actually works. But then again, what do I know? I'm not a beaver. Gonna get them one more little warehouse here. That is how wine works, exactly. So apparently, beavers have been out of wine. I don't know, man. When a boy beaver loves a girl beaver very much, he walks up to her barrel of wine and jizzes in it. Gross. Not storks. How often does wine lead to reproduction, though? That's a good point, actually. That is a very, very valid point you make. Yeah, I should have left some more space here. I have done a bad. So we're gonna relocate these carrots. And by relocate, I mean we're gonna replant them somewhere else. It's 6, 7. There we go. So I just need space here to make this all work. So let's demolish that. Yeah, I know. Build a lumber mill, all that good stuff. We're gonna keep shirt on game. There, now I can get through there. I guess I didn't have to demolish the whole field. Oh well. We'll just replant it. They'll be fine. How far can these guys reach? Oh, they can reach almost this whole little island. I had to look around and make sure it was really an island. It is really an island. Yeah, I know. Build a lumber mill. It's going. Look, it's one log away. Don't quit blinking at me. I know. Build a lumber mill. It's not even where the lumber mills are. Stop flashing at me. It's back. Stop blinking at me. I know. Look. God, it's just going to sit there until that's built. There we go. Cool. Yay. And build a forester. We can't do that thing yet because we need 60 research points. We only have 42. So we got to wait just a minute for that to happen. But while we're waiting, we can plant out a few more crops. Actually, I've changed my mind. I don't want those there. It's my right to change my mind. So we're at 51. We might... Let's bump up our working hours just so we can get things going here. So we start getting into some of this exciting late game stuff. Uh-oh. We've got a beaver who has chipped a tooth. That's sad. That's always sad. Well-being, and we'll throw in a grindstone. You always want your beaver to have nice sharp teeth. Doesn't seem right. 56 research, science, whatever, science points. And 60, done. Now, where do I want to put this? That's the question. I think I'm just going to plop it right here so we got a little spot that can reach up here quite nicely, as well as down there. I want to leave a space for a few more little beaver apartments, so I'm going to put that there. I'm going to do the same here, and then bring this back in behind here. Yeah, that'll be fine. That way I know where I can plant trees and where I can't plant trees. Which we are going to go with some really slow growing trees over here, but with really high yields. And then we'll kind of like work our way down. So this one is 30 days. That one's 28 days. Let's go for one that's just 12 days, maybe. We'll do some pine over here. And then back over on this side of this corner, we'll go with some more long growth stuff. And where the pine is, we'll just leave pine for now. And worry about it all later. They can't reach these. It's too far away, but we can just run a path over there. And then they'll be able to get it. Plant pine, did it. Close the tutorial, awesome. So we need a place to store our planks, which those go in piles, which we don't have space for. And once he gets full of planks, once he gets 13, he'll stop working. So we're gonna need to get platforms. I need my neck to pop. I'm sore today. Getting old sucks. So I can run this path on over to the right there. That's where we're going to want that to come through, so we can get rid of that a little bit. Cool. Let's keep planting some trees. What do I go with? Maple over here? Sure, why not? Sounds right. And then over here, we went with oak. Let's get all these little spots filled in so that when they get replanted, this side gets planted with what I want it to have instead of what it currently has. The trees will regrow, but much slower if you don't actually replant them. Like much, much slower. Alright, so they've got all of that cleared out now, but some managed to regrow, so let's get rid of those. And then I am going to plant some potatoes, except I can't because that's still in the way. And that's where I want them. We know that's where we want them. So we're going to have to wait until, excuse me, these carrots grow, but we don't have anywhere to store carrots. We're already full. Sucks. We want paths and structures. I need 100 science points. We have 2 unemployed beavers. Not a whole lot I can do till I get planks, or not planks, but platforms available. Cool, we can now connect this road right here. We're up to 16 adult beavers. We only have 6 houses, so we can use a few more houses. So that's something our workers can be making themselves busy with while we wait. You have to alternate the houses? No, I do, just because I like having the doors alternate. They don't all look just the same, boring. Blah. And I guess while we're marking things for demolition, let's just clear all of that. I guess I cleared some stuff that they've already planted. Oh well. And we have our first drought incoming. We've only got 116 water. Might be a bit on the low side. No, we should be alright. Yeah, we should be fine. There we go. They got rid of that, so we can plant some potatoes there. And then I'm going to go ahead. Nah, those 2 farmers can reach everything. I think we'll be fine with just 2 farmers for now. So we're going to plant potatoes there, and we're going to plant some potatoes here. So is it going to dig those up or not? I'm confused. How do I cancel clearing this? Yeah. So these that are dark, yeah, there we go. Those are already potatoes. There's even finish clearing the carrots that are there, and then we can get some potatoes going. For the potatoes, we're going to need grillers, because, well, that's what you do with potatoes, you grill them. You can bring home the potatoes and fry them up in a pan. Is that how that song goes? Probably not. So we need a place to store the raw potatoes, uncooked. So we go here, and then we need a couple grillers, and then we're gonna need a place to store the cooked ones. So let's kind of like have a little potato corner here. That is what this section of town is now going to be known as, Potato Corner, or Potato Corner, if you prefer. You'd be saying it weird, but that's okay. So we're going to make this just potatoes. This one needs to be cooked potatoes, which are down here. Beavers like a diverse diet. I have a headache today. I don't have headaches anymore, though. Fatuma. Well, we have enough points for this. I want to put this right here so that I can then throw a large pile on top of it and make that where all of our planks are going to go. Are they ever going to clear that out? You are grilled potatoes. Well, you're not grilled potatoes. You're making grilled potatoes. You are a beaver. Why are people beavers? Why are beavers people? I mean, it works both ways. Potatoes. And some potatoes put in there. Cool. Look at this go. Been running full speed ahead this whole time. Just chugging through. I've already played through this update quite a bit, and I have just thoroughly enjoyed it. They did such a good job, like, especially on the performance side of things, because the game needed a performance pass really bad. It chugged pretty bad in the end game. So we are one beaver short of having everything fully staffed. So this will give us a little extra water, so when the next drought comes around, we'll be a little more ahead of things. So we are growing very quickly because I'm really aggressively building housing. I think I want that one, yeah? Yeah. Sometimes you gotta be aggressive with your housing. Just grab it by the ears and show it who's boss. Okay, so we get wooden stairs soon, so that's a good thing. We can go ahead and start working our way across this lake, so that's not what I meant to do. There we go. Go to there, and it does our rage. It's fine. We'll just do two of them, so I don't have the extra tall one just yet. Unpause that. Run that straight on over there. Then in order for our power to get over to this little island, I need to have that there. Go here, here, and here. So I'm going to go ahead and start planning out some future expansion. Oh, that's poopy. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I'd rather have it there, and we can adjust the power. Yeah, we can just adjust where the power goes. It'll be fine. So cool. That gets that going. Let's go ahead and get gears going here pretty soon as well. No, wait, never mind. We gotta wait. So stairs at 70. We gonna have any baby beavers soon? We should have baby beavers soon. We got 8. We've got 12 empty beds. We got Brendan with a massive headache. I'm gonna get something for that from fell out. From my drawer of drugs. There's more in there than just drugs. There's lots of batteries. Batteries and drugs. Good combination, right? Got hopped up on Sudafed and changed all the flashlight batteries. Woo, what a Saturday. I know it's Sunday, by the way. Sounds like something people in Arkansas would actually overdo. Caffeine, nicotine, sinus medicine. You know, living the life over here, the dream. There we go. Got some stairs in. That will help with getting beavers transported from place to place. Then over here, we're going to need to think about how we want to do this. And I think instead of putting a shaft there, we're going to do this. Run that like that. Bring that right there. And then just throw another lumber mill on here. Like that. And now all we need to do, instead of turning the corner and blocking all that space, we just need to put that in. That will. That build. Of course, we are out of logs again. Because, of course, we are. Because why wouldn't we be? I was about to say, and then we can go start on water management projects that are miles away, but no, we can't. Though I can start planning it out, at least. And that's exactly what we're going to do. And this is where we will finally get to show off the beauty of the removal of the district limits, because it is fantastic. So I kind of know what I want to do. We're just going to go way back here to this corner and start planning it out. Oh, I can't yet, though, because I don't have enough science points. Boo. Well, we could run the paths, because I know where I want stuff to go. I know I'm going to want to build a levee and a system of gates there, a levee there, a levee there, and a levee there. We know all these things to be true. And then up here, we're going to want to build levees along this wall just to bring this up. That's not what I meant to do. And we might just, like, fill in these gaps and then go up to on all that. And the same thing down this side. We're going to need to just pick a straight line and fill it up. Because the cool thing is, we've never been able to take advantage of this river for power, because it's always been too far away from a district. Now we can. And just run power shafts all the way over. And this thing, I'm guessing that's probably going to put out about 1,500 horsepower. Compare that to just this one at 93. Yeah, going to be pretty special. I'm excited about it. I'm also excited to put another one of these in. Let's put that there-ish. I know it's not touching anything now, but it will be eventually. Once we get logs, yay, logs. Can these guys not reach everything? Is that the problem? Or did I just not mark them all for cutting? That's part of the problem. I didn't mark them all for cutting. It helps to do that. Let's unmark the areas where you've built. Do you have to? No. Do I like to? Yes. So for now, we can go ahead and plant some trees down here as well. We'll probably wind up using this space for something else. But we may as well make use of it for trees. So he can't get quite down there. So we will cancel that. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, the actual lumberjacks can get down there to cut stuff down. And I guess I can go ahead and replant this stuff up here as well. I wasn't going to, because I know for sure we will wind up building something down here. But let's go with a chestnut. I don't think we've done any of those. So we kind of just got to struggle bus our way through the first hour or so of the game. As you just try to get logs. That's really all it comes down to, is trying to get this forest grown and regrown. Apparently I did not tell them to cut these either. That's a big dumb on my part. Yep. Clear that, but tell them to cut. Perfect. You can't even get a set of stairs built. We have no planks because there's no logs to turn into planks. And of course, every little bit we get, they're sending over to that. We have one plank, 4 logs. I'd really like those stairs built, but oh, it'd be fine. I can also tell them to plant a different type of tree here now. Oh, I think we did maple over here, didn't we? Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, looks right. Wood over here is all replanted. Not quite. We want oak there. And it looks like everything else is planted. So it's literally just the waiting game. If I can get this finished, I can go over here and cut down these trees. But that's gonna... So yeah, I guess that should be our priority. Just getting over here. And this is something that used to be nearly out of range of the district. And you can, what they've done is, instead of like being like, no, you just can't do it, they now show if something, like if you click on a path, I'm trying to, there you go. It shows, so green is good, yellow is like, you're getting a little far away, and then there's an orange, it's like, you might really want to think about starting to build another district. And then red's like, hey dude, this is like over a day's walk away from your district center. It'll still let you build it. But it definitely makes it better. And it makes me happy. Okay, so, landscaping, levees, still don't have enough. Oy. I guess I could build a few more inventors for now. Once that gets done, what are they all happy about? Grilled potatoes. I would be happy about grilled potatoes too. Yeah, let's throw in a couple more inventors so that once they get done with what they're working on right now, we can build those. And that leaves me like a little spot to put some water barrels a little closer to where they live. Lovely. I remember when I was a little kid. Yeah, put a potato on the ground to get more potatoes. I know. When I was a little kid, we always had gardens, and like the stuff that grew below ground, just I was always like, well, how do you know it's growing? It just looks like a weed. I know, trust me. There's vegetables under there. I'm like, hey, you say so. Yeah, put a potato on the ground, get more potatoes. If only everything was like that. Just, you know, bury a Corvette, get 10 Corvettes back, and think of the profit. I should have left a little opening to get up there. I guess we could add it. We're sitting here waiting on trees. What did I do? Just take down 2 that are currently growing. It'll be fine. There. So now they can get up here. Make that work with money? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Now we can get up here, throw down a lumberjack flag up here and start cutting this stuff. It's up here. And since they don't have anything else they can work on building, they will come build that lumberjack flag super duper quick. Excuse me. Dr. Pepper burps. Ooh, there's a couple more trees back here I can cut. I didn't think we'd be able to reach them, so I didn't mark them. Are those not marked for cutting either? How did I miss all this? How am I that incompetent? His incompetence knows no bounds. There we go. So how's this coming along? We're getting there, and then we'll get a ton of trees from that. Maybe not a literal ton, but definitely a figurative one. Ooh, actually, I don't want to build that. So I'm going to need a way to put stairs to get up to another level up here, other than having to go up here and come across. Yeah, there we go. Now they're cutting all this down. I'm not going to replay any of this because it's just not that good of land up there. Plus, I'd have to build another forester. And no, I do have quite a few unemployed beavers, so never mind. Didn't think I had any. Why did you build that when I said this is your priority? Dude, what is wrong with you? All of this. Stop building buildings and get my damn bridge built, will ya? It's time for a bridge review. Oh. Sorry, I watch a bit too much RCE. Real Civil Engineer. Good YouTube channel. I highly recommend. Done. Cool. So, yeah, these trees take 30 days to grow. They definitely gonna be well. But he is a real civil engineer. And I guess he was a road engineer, like a highway engineer, from what I understand anyway. And anytime a game has a bridge in it, he does bridge reviews, and it's always funny to be like, oh look, it's a bridge. That means it's time for a bridge review. And he's got like these retro 80s graphics for it. It's funny. It's great. It's the little things like that I enjoy. And then try to, shamelessly rip off in my own way. Oh, can you really not reach those? Oh, you're just being slow about it. Okay. Well, we've got a good looking district going. We've got 35 beavers, so we're doing well. Okay, cool. We can start unlocking some of our landscaping stuff. Give me the levee. Not quite enough for that, but that's okay. We go and start planning out where we want levees. So we know we want one there, and then we want to leave like a gap of like 4 in the middle, just to have gates that will let me do flood control. But up here we don't need any. We're just gonna seal all this up. And yeah, it does say that currently it's too far away, but we're gonna remedy that in a few moments. So down here, I kind of want to do. I mean, I could block it off here, but I could also, instead of having to build one here and here, I could just build something here. And I think that makes a bit more sense. I really do. So let's think about how high I want this to go. So we're going to eventually put a battery up there. So as long as I don't block that, we'll be fine. So we'll go like here. It needs to be probably that deep. Yeah. And then we'll do 3 gates right there. And then we need to come back here and block some of this off. Right here. And then here we want another place for some gates. That leaves me with 4. Cool. And eventually, once we have enough, we do have enough points for that. There we go. So we want that there. We want these here. And then we have to wait till we get some more points. I'm lost. There we go. Whoops. Scroll way up in chat accidentally. I want to get the triple floodgates. So we got to get up to 500 now before we can build that. But the cool thing is, so I mentioned, you know, all those things say that they are beyond our reach. They are not. So I can put in some stairs right there. Run a path. And again, that would have been way too far. Never would have been able to reach that in a bajillion years. But just draw a path back here. And even though it's really far away, once they get those stairs built, that will be connected and I'm going to build that. Super, super simple. It will take them a long time to walk back there with all the supplies. But the thing is, there's no point in building another district for projects like this. Just to be able to reach that little corner. That's going to be the only time I come all the way back here. Is to build that. So fine if it takes them a little bit longer to get it built. So what? I'd rather do it that way than have to just sit and build a bajillion different districts in order to get what I want. So it makes me happy. So I'm gonna bring this up like this on this end. They need to come up this high. And then we'll just go across right there. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, that'll channel it down into there. Or no, I've changed my mind. All of that. Autosave, please. I can do the thing. Oh, that's as far as I can go. Never mind. I thought it was autosaving. Sometimes when it autosaves, it kind of freezes for a second. So let's just do... That's already up as high as I need it to be. Let's just do like this instead. Yeah, it's fine. And then we'll go here just to be sure that we've got everything covered. And then back here... I don't have like a perfectly straight line that I can follow. So we may build it kind of crooked. I never have gotten the definitive answer if you have to have the corner one or not to stop water. Like, does this one here have to exist to prevent water from getting to there since those two edges are touching? I don't know. I've never been able to figure it out, and I've never tested it myself. Cool. That will get that going, and then we're just going to immediately start thinking about getting some power out of this. Why wait? So that needs to go up one. I might want this to go back a little bit. Yeah, I want the power wheels to go back just a little bit. To like, or water wheels, I should say. Like there-ish. And we're just gonna go all the way across with wheels. Lovely. And then that right there, and then we will run once we unlock it a power shaft. Actually, I'll go ahead and unlock it. We're not making gears yet, but we will be. So in fact, did I put a gear workshop in? I did not. You're so close to getting over there to get all those logs. Oh, there's not a single tree to be cut down anywhere in sight. Oof. I have to wait for all these trees to grow. Like, that one's down on a different level, so I can't get to it. That's sad. I'm going to make this my priority on this side. That is very sad. Hey, well, we have lots of grown potatoes. We actually have tons of food. We don't have much water, though. Yikes. I wasn't paying attention. Oof. We could be... The drought's already over. Never mind. About to say we could be in trouble here, but no. Drought's over. Fine. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna come through here and be like, hey, can we maybe get some more water pumps in? That's what happened. It's not that we don't have enough storage for water. We just weren't pumping enough. They were drinking it faster than they were pumping it. Cool. And then what we want back here are next level up levies. Probably double floodgates. But I may just do triples. No, there's no point in spending the extra money because it's kind of probably even just get away with these. But I don't know how high the water's going to get behind it. I do know I would like this to all be on one level though. So I may just put a series of levees in there and these, like, I don't even need to do that, do I? Yeah, I do, because I want the water to be flowing evenly across all of these. So yeah, we do need. And then I do need to fill that in. Cool, and then we know where the other side needs to come out now with levees right there. Awesome. And then I am going to leave these levees right here just in case we get some flooding just from the water being held back. That can happen. So I need to delete a couple of these, or just one of them. Or do I? No, I don't. There's a way we can get around it. And then I want to plan out how they're going to get up here to build all of this. Because that's something you have to take into account. Nope, nope, nope. I don't want to spend points. So here they can come across that way down to there, and then they get back here to build all of that. Go up here. Then they can go up there. Cool. And then that should get them all the way that way. As far as they need to go, I'll run a pathway up there just in case they need some help. And then for this, we're going to do the same thing up here. We're just going to run path all along top of it. And then once we're done building that, oh wow, that gets us up to this level, and I didn't realize that. Once we're done with that, we can then come in and connect the power. Or I could just do this instead. This is probably the better choice. Yeah, it's a better choice. That way I can plan out the power sooner rather than later. All right, so we got over here. We're cutting those trees down. That means we have these stairs. So again, earlier this was out of range. Now that those stairs are there, done. Look at that. They can come all the way over here. It's saying, hey, that's way too far. You really shouldn't do this. But they will do it. Which is freaking incredible. You can get your water control knocked out in no time at all this way. So I'm gonna get them up here. We need to go up there. Oh wait, we also need a path back here because I never put one in. This also enables you to not have to build as much ways and platforms and everything. Even though this is longer to go around than it would be to build some stairs to go through there, it's cheaper because I can just go through. So when they get all that built, they'll be able to come out here and start building all that, and we'll have power, we'll have flood control, and this is the last thing that we need to plan out back here. So where this path comes in, we need stairs to go down in the water. And then I don't know how high up they'll be able to reach is the only thing back here. Do we have enough for this yet? No, we're still 150 away. That's all right. They've got plenty of other stuff to build in the meantime. And we don't really have the logs to do any of this, or all of this anyway. So it's gonna... Oh, we're gonna be a minute. But once these trees mature, which they're 87% done, we're going to get a pretty quick influx of timber. Like never this early in a save of Timberborn have I been able to plan out this entire half of the map's full water control. And this will make us drop proof. Like once all these gates are in, I won't even have to open and close gates during droughts. I'll just set them all these back here and back here and over here. We'll set them all to 0.5 meter. We'll set this one wide open. And because this is a higher level than down here, it will evaporate to that side, but not to that side. And then eventually, once we get dynamite, we can come up here and blast this and bring water in back this way. And then make a little channel down here for it to flow down to here. And we can get a ton of usable land right here. And come up here, blast a big hole down the side of this that's really, really deep. And put batteries. I know for a fact those batteries will store 30,000 horsepower built up there. Because I've built on this map once before with this update already. So that is still our priority, to make sure that we're going to keep up with water. We're good on the number of jobs that we have right now. To the point that I think the next thing we would want... and research on that. I want to get a builder's hut so we have more beavers building, but we're going to have to wait. There we go. We've got trees coming in now. Slowly but surely. Some of our pines are coming in. These guys are 93%, so tomorrow we'll have logs from them, and that's 8 logs each. So we're good. We're good. We've also got plenty of food, like more than we really know what to do with. Now, why would you build that next? Did I not prioritize this stuff back here? Let's prioritize all these stairs to get around. I won't be able to build those just yet, but that in so that they can. Lovely. Cool. Awesome. And I don't think anybody is going to be at risk of getting stranded. So, don't need stairs there. Don't need stairs there. And then I guess just to, you know, maybe help them get down here, we should draw a path. Because right now, they cannot get down here. Connect that up. Connect that up. And connect that up. And it makes me so happy. Look at them go! They're out there in the corner, already doing flood control. Yay! So that's set to 0.5 meter, already where it needs to be. This should be set to, yeah, that's set to 0.5 meter. These need to be wide open. Even though they're not built, you can go ahead and set what you want them at. And then we have the triple floodgate, and I'm pretty sure that's what we need back here. Just because it's so deep on one side. We're still going to set it to just 0.5 meter. Actually, I might, let's see, that is 2 meters below that. But I actually want to set this to 2.5 meters to maintain, yeah, the same water level all throughout. And then that will flow into here and just flow through there instead of then coming out this way. And will just give us another way for the water to come through. And possibly another place for a power wheel, which will be awesome. Speaking of, this one is putting out not nearly as much power as that one. So this is the fun waiting game now. We can either expand the districts, or we can let them do water management. And it's just like, you know, you kind of have to decide where your priorities lie. Since we're good on food, I think I'd like to let them get some of this water management stuff underway, and they're laying the groundwork for it now with the stairs and things like that. I don't know why I had a dude running all the way back here earlier. That wasn't the priority. I don't know what he was thinking. Can't get all required materials. Imagine that. Look at that. We suddenly have trees. What trees? Logs. Trees that are no longer alive. Building lacks power. Well, yeah, I know. It's for this unconnected thing. Patience, my little beavers. Patience. So that's rude. I just noticed the power shaft just goes right through one of their windows. You just like lose the ability to see out your window. Oh wait, we can get some more builders. We can add builders right there without having to actually construct a building. But we have enough to build a builder's hut now, so I'm gonna do that. Let's tuck it in just wherever we can. I guess up here, since this is not the best land, and we're gonna prioritize that. So when they get those stairs done, actually we're gonna change priority on the stairs, down one. So that they get, and they won't be able to build those because those aren't built. So they'll realize that this is actually a priority. But I get us some more builders, and at least we'll more than have doubled because we just added 2 more there. And we're gonna add 4 more here. So we'll get things going pretty doggone quick. And then we'll just need 1, 2 there. I want to have gear workshop as well because we are going to need gears sooner rather than later. 100. Yep, we've got it. I don't like that we've got like a gap here, but whatever. Let's be able to use that for decoration or something. You always wind up needing a ton of planks, a ton of logs. Just all it comes down to. And this dude should be able to just make planks now. It's fully powered. He's in good shape. Come on, let's get it done so we have more friends. We're waiting on planks. Of course we are. 6 more. I kind of work at 18-hour days. So I can work 24 and have them fall asleep in the middle of nowhere. That's what happens. So why are you still coming out here if I made this more priority than anything else? Like, seriously, why would you do that to me? They built that. I don't get it. Oh, because that only takes logs. And what we're building up here takes planks. We need 2 planks, which we have none in stock, but he makes 1 every 1.3 hours. So in 2.6 hours, once the morning shift starts, we'll have our builder's hut done, and then we'll have more builders. And then it'll just be a matter of getting some stuff going. There you go, cool. Builder's hut done. We've doubled our number of builders, and we still have 3 beavers to spare. I thought I made that priority. I know I did, but I might have. Oh, I see. I missed the platforms underneath, and since the platforms underneath on a priority, that can't get built, even though it's a priority. We have fixed that situation. You see, it takes them an entire day just to get out there to drop off their materials. So this takes a while to get it all built. But it is so worth it to get, like, basically unlimited power. It's not nearly enough to power everything we'll ever build, but it's a lot for early game. It is a lot for early game. But I know that we have to have these. And in fact, I'll show you real quick what I have already built on this map, just to give you an idea of... You can see we made it, actually, it's a settlement. We made it 18 cycles already through this one on day 25. I don't know how long each cycle is. This should also help demonstrate some of the performance enhancements that the game has had. I'm just kind of done with this save though. Like it's kind of like all I've been doing is waiting on beaver bots to build more beaver bots to replace beavers or timber bots, beaver bots, timber bots. I can't remember what they're called, but and so there's not like anything left that I need to build really. I mean, I could expand out because lumber's or logs is getting a little low, but it has all their needs, man. It's a big save, so it takes minutes to load. I still have to edit videos tonight. Yeah, this is the same map, by the way. Look at this. So this is what I'm talking about with water management, be able to send blast back here and send stuff over this way, and just so much more efficient. Well, maybe not efficient because they have to go farther, but if you plan things out with housing, like I've got housing there, so they don't have to go far to get to their jobs. And then the stuff that uses the wood is nearby. But if I unpause this, yeah, it's not running at the same frame rate we were just looking at because I'm streaming right now. But this is still way better. Like this would crawl at like maybe 5 frames per second. You wouldn't see that beavers really move. They're just gonna jump from spot to spot to spot to spot. And time would not, it just would creep by. And it's doing great. I mean, definitely you could tell it's chugging because of the stream, but yeah, I've got tons of power in this save, and look at these batteries. 30,000 HP. So that's almost 100,000 right there, just stored up. And then when the wind's blowing, we have even more. So without any wind blowing, with the wind blowing and no water, and beavers in their wheels, we've got 5,700 HP. Because the batteries are currently, well, the batteries are discharging, so we're a little under. Oh yeah, we're under about 1,000. But as soon as the drought ends, water comes rushing in and it's fine. But this is just like, it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. Just not having restrictions on the districts anymore. It lets you use the land so much more efficiently. I just blasted a big old hole all the way as far down as it would let you go. And it worked. But we're going to go back to the other save because, you know, we have more to do. That's most recent. Cool. We have things to build. But that's what we're aiming for, is something like that. Not exact recreation, because I made some mistakes. Some things I didn't realize about update 4 that we're going to do better this time around. Apparently they also updated a few of the maps to kind of make it so that like it slows your progress a little bit on purpose. They haven't on this one. If anything, with this update, I'm able to get things done way quicker. They are building this way faster than I expected them to. And the fact they've already got 2 of them done is kind of impressive. Or as far as they have to go. And they're still working on that too, so things are getting done. Basically, it's planks that are holding us back. But I don't want to prioritize the construction over here of these lumber mills. Because if I do, we'll burn through all of our trees. And as it is, we need to be careful with our trees. We don't have a whole lot spare. What we also don't have a whole lot spare is beavers. So I should probably start thinking about adding in another row here. Let's do this. This won't get built for a long time, but We've only got 2 baby beavers and only 2 jobs unfilled. So if I lose 3 baby beavers, we suddenly have a job that is not, or not 3 baby beavers, but lose 3 old beavers. We'll have jobs that aren't filled. So this will take a while to get built because of those platforms all require planks. They might build the houses, but they won't be able to get to them because they're up here. That'll double our housing, which means we'll also need to think about adding some more food and some more water collection in. The more you build, the more you need. Is there anywhere I can get, like, showers in? They love their little showers. I think those are already... Oh, they're not already unlocked. I unlock them. We also need to probably think about some medical beds. Put those in up here. Pretty useless land. Just want to make sure we've got their well-being looked after so they stay nice and healthy and efficient. Yeah, we've gone up another job somewhere. Where did, oh, the other water pump. So now we've got no beavers to spare. 1 empty bed, 2 babies. So it's kind of cutting it close. These guys said they have nothing to do in range, but that is so not true. I just didn't highlight all the trees. There you go. Now you have stuff to do. Get to it. These are looking good on logs now, and the lumberjacks aren't keeping up with how fast these are growing, which is a good thing. That way they'll just be a steady supply of logs, hopefully. Especially because, see, it takes them forever to get out here. Oh, look at that. They're almost done already. It makes me so happy. So what, we did this whole side first, and then came back here, I think. And then we moved up here. Yeah. Uh-oh. We stranded somebody. How did you... You idiot. You absolute moron. Dude, that'll be the quickest way to get you... Whoops. That's the quickest way to get you unstranded. I'm going to leave you there. And you know what? If you starve to death, you should have thought about maybe building that from this side. Like, why did you go behind it to build it? What is wrong with you? Or were you trying to build this? You were trying to build this, weren't you? Yeah. You're dropping logs off and somebody finished that while you were there. Well, let's hope your friends get this stuff built pretty quick. Planks. And we don't have a whole lot of planks. Matter of fact, we have no planks. We need 16 before you get unstuck there, buddy. And the water just stopped flowing, so we're not getting any more. I think you're just the Truca. I think this is just where you live. Control G that hide. No, that's not Control G. Control H. There we go. Hides the overlay. You don't look all that sad. You look pretty content to just be sitting there on your ass. Just falls asleep. Ah, he's not going to starve to death. He's going to die from dehydration. This is going to actually... We're at the end of our drought, so we will start making planks again. But I don't know. It's going to take... Working 18-hour days. These take 1.3 hours. So... In 10 hours... 13 hours. Wait, 1.3. How does that work into it actually? Finally an hour. I don't know. But every 2.6 hours we make 2. So we make what, like 9 a day? Yeah. You're screwed. You are royally screwed, sir. There's no way we're getting 16 planks before you go kaput. No, just jump in the water. Just jump in. You'll be fine. I suppose there is a better way to do this. To get said beaver unstranded. Maybe he just lost a little live. All we can do is just throw in the stairs right there. Oh no, they can't get to that though either. We would have to put them here. But then he'd still have to be able to get down. So either way, you gotta come across. There's like nowhere that they can get to. Or well, no. Would he be able to? No, he can't get across there either. Yeah, you're just screwed, buddy. You're just gonna have to wait for them to build this. So I'll just put that back as priority. No matter what I do, they can't get to where you are to get you out of there. And I'm not tearing down a building I've already built. I'm not. I mean, I get resources back, so I guess I could. What do I get back if I tear that down? 25 logs. Let's take the build one. 15. How do I get more logs back? Oh, there's 13 in there. So I'd actually wind up losing a couple. There, you're not stranded anymore. Get out. Dude. Oh, you're asleep. There you go. Go on. Get out. What a waste. They are. They're coming back here to build. What is their problem? Don't do that. You're going to get stranded again. Here, I'll pause that just so they... Idiots. Holy crap, it's almost done. We've just got to build the floodgates now. And that whole section's done already. Oh, it makes me excited. Makes me very excited. Doesn't make me excited. Man, sinus headache. Sinuses in the back of your neck. You know you have sinuses back there. I didn't either until like, I don't know, 15 years ago. I woke up with like a sore neck and driving to work, like they had right turn lanes that just, you know, were at an angle, and then you yielded instead of having to make a 90-degree turn at the stoplight. And I turned to look over my shoulder to see if anything was coming, and just the pressure it put, like, the pain made my vision go white. It was bad. But I thought something was really wrong. Like, you shouldn't turn your neck and not be able to see anymore. And have pain like that. I really thought it was like something was happening. So I went to the doctor. And they did an x-ray. They're like, well, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing showing up neurological, but your sinuses back there look really swollen. I'm like, you have sinuses in the back of your neck? It's like, yeah, you got sinuses everywhere in your head. I'm like, oh, I thought you said sinuses there, and that was it. I'm like, nah. Whoa, they finished that when I wasn't paying attention. Look at them go. I block all this off because I kind of want to force the water to certain exit points so that it's flowing faster. That way we can hook up water wheels to it and connect it all together in one big power network. And it's really cool because we hold enough water back. Like before this update, the way I would have to manage the water, I would have to raise and lower the gates. Because we just weren't holding enough volume to keep it from evaporating and being pumped out before a drought would end. But I've made it through a 4-day drought without raising and lowering a single gate. So you can see that right now, what I'm talking about with like water volume, because it's flowing out from so many places, there's not even enough to get all the way back here and fill this up. But once we get all this built, the water will be like right up to the edge of all these islands. And will be flowing out across all these gates. This is unreal how fast this is happening. I didn't even think we would get any of this done during this stream. Unconnected buildings. Oh yeah, it's fine. That's unconnected. So now that we've got that built, we can unpause that. I could connect it by building a path right here, but I'm going to wait. We are going to expand this out for food. So these two dudes have nothing to do because there's one little tiny baby tree over there. That's not worth leaving them over here. So we're going to get rid of both of those, and we're going to mark all of this. Oops, I did that wrong. Mark all of this for removal. But yeah, all the things that I was saying in past streams when I streamed this game, like, you know, that they need to really focus on a performance pass, that inventory management needs an overhaul. All of it, every bit of it was addressed, and then some. Like, the two factions actually feel like distinct factions now. They don't just feel like kind of light variations on the same theme anymore. It's all very, very good. We need to have more lumber storage. But I don't know where I want to put it. Probably like here. I'm going to fill that in and throw in a large pile like here. And then come across there, and then that'll leave me room to put a couple farmhouses. So we are going to do farms over here as well. Yeah, that fits beautifully. That will be wood. Yeah, this is... I think they're getting close to 1.0. They mentioned that they've got like another big update coming, I think. For food production changes. Yep. There's new, like, I haven't seen any of these new crops because they're exclusive to the other faction. Tons of new buildings for the other faction. Like a lot. And then they moved a lot of the stuff that we're playing with now. It's cool new monuments. I really like the new monuments a lot. Of course, the district rework is good. There's the new building I was talking about that replaces 3 buildings. That little thing right there replaces 3 different buildings. And it works just so much better, so much stands off. This map looks like fun, actually. I want to try it. And then the optimization and some changes to the UI and all that. I thought it said somewhere in here that they've got, like, up towards the top, that they've got, like, how many more updates they had. Oh, it's part 1 of update 4. So yeah, if you've thought about getting Timberborn, they've done a lot to make it really. It's $25. I'd say it's worth every penny. And it'll probably go up once it's out of early access. Yeah, if they plan to increase the price. But if this is your type of game, city builders / survival, worth every cent. Absolutely worth it. Holy crap, look at him go. You can already see that because we've blocked off a lot of this side, that the water's already flowing faster here than it was, and it's flowing way faster here than it was, and that's going to get blocked off. I like the fact that you can actually recover resources, but instead of it just going straight back into your inventory, it goes into rubble piles, and they have to go pick it up. And they do eventually pick it up. It just takes them a while. These houses are going to be a long time before they get done. Are they coming over this way? I thought I saw one walk back here. I guess not. I could make this a slightly more efficient walk by putting in some ladders and going out this way. Like, just one set of stairs would really help here. They wouldn't have to go all the way around back there. Let's do it. Let's put them in the right direction first of all. I've got them aimed out to the water. That's not going to do anybody any good. So if we prioritize that and that, and then we can put a path right there. Connect this up and then get out there quicker. Save a little bit on the trip. Basically, that's like half a day's walk right there, I think. They'll be cutting half a day's walk off to that. But then, of course, they're also almost done with that. So maybe we didn't even need to bother with it. Who knows? Yeah, by the time they get this built, they'll have nearly all that built anyway. Oh, well. Still gonna let them build it. Because it's just a couple things. That's all they have to do is build that and then put that there. And now if we click on that, it's more orange instead of just red the whole way. And boom, now they can just go straight to there. And we have saved so much time for the beavers that are going like all the way over there. If I wanted to, like, I could build power wheels everywhere that there's rapids. Just like build a set here, build another set, like maybe here, build some here, build. I could build all the way up here where the water has a source, and they'd build it as long as they had a way to get there with paths. It's just totally changes the game. That's a lot of trees waiting to be cut down, which is a good thing. That's what we want. We also now have a lot of planks. Though these are not fully powered. No, they are. Because we started blocking the water, these are turning faster now. Because a higher volume of water is now flowing through there. So as soon as that gets blocked, we'll get even more water pouring through here. But it's got to go all the way through here or this way. But since that's all blocked, this is all just going to become kind of standstill. And it'll be flowing really fast through here. Which is awesome, because that's 180, that's 160. We'll be able to power most of this stuff. If not all of it. So it's definitely a slow start doing it this way. But I really think the advantage of having control over so much water this early on is worth just kind of waiting around. The district's not growing, so we know we've got enough food and water. And we just kind of chill and let them get that done. We've got 8 builders. That's more than enough. Though we're down 2 jobs. Looks like it might be builders that we're down. Can I click that? Oh, where are we missing workers then? Grillers? Ah, the grillers. That's fine, because we don't have a bunch of grilled potatoes sitting around ungrilled, so it's fine. Excuse me. I just can't get over how quick this is all happening. It makes me so happy. Let's go ahead and say get that done. That way we've got that whole corner done. Because we have more than enough planks to finish all this, right? Yeah, it's only going to take 20 planks and 40 logs. So we've got everything we need. I can also put like some storage halfway between where they're going and where their building project is, but then you would just be building storage, tearing storage down, building storage, tearing storage down. It's just no point, since they get it done anyway. And having them work 18-hour days is right about the threshold you can get. You can see we've got some that are getting hungry and thirsty. And because he was already on shift when the workday ended, he finishes. So it's a new workday already, and he's not even out there yet. But he will go back and get at least some food and water before he resumes working. Happy 8th, Brandon72 Mo Day. Thanks, Donkey. It's hard to believe it's been 8 years. Everybody's like, man, still haven't gotten the dream of being able to live full time off of YouTube and Twitch. When do you abandon that and everything? And I'm like, I just keep thinking to Markiplier, who was nearly at 11 years of uploading to YouTube before he ever got a video that had like more than 10,000 views. Like, no joke. He was like at 10 and a half years. So, I'm always looking for ways to improve. And if you want to see where it started, I linked to the original live stream. It was bad. It was. I watched part of it today. I'm like, oh, God, embarrassing. So see, we've got water now flowing pretty quick through there. So that's a place we can put some water wheels. It's flowing pretty quick through here. Well, it will be. For now, it won't be because, well, it's got other places to go, really. But once this is all blocked off, this will flow really fast right here. So we've got quick water there, quick water there. This will still be somewhat quick. This will always be quick. I don't know what this will look like. I'm assuming that because there's a drop here, that will flow for the most part. And same over here, though it's not as fast because we're building there to block that off. So that water will just merge over into there. So I'm not really sure what will happen here. It'll probably reverse the flow right here. But look, we've already changed the water enough that over here where it was dry and not flowing off the edge of the map, it now is. So we've already made a huge impact on the environment for our benefit. Just, they didn't learn from the humans that came before them. But I figure, I'll stick with the YouTube at least a decade, see where it goes. And even if I do stop, making it a big focus, I'll still do it because I enjoy it. It just probably won't be with the regularity that it is today. But we've got 2 years from today to worry about that, right? Yeah. They're almost done with that one. And then they'll move over here. And oh, it's exciting. Very exciting times. That one's almost done, so they're coming over here now. Like, boom, done. That one's now blocked off. We have, already blocked off that huge chunk of the map. So now when the water comes back in, it'll have to get up to half a meter tall before it can, or tall, deep, before it can get through that area. So it should spread out better. Look at that. Just hits that, bounces off of it, and comes on down. So good. And now this will go through here. Continue flowing that direction. So what did we build first? This or this over here? I don't remember which one we built first. But we should probably get this done before we worry about all this back here. Because that'll be like the final point that it can actually all leak out. So I'm going to change the priority back here because I just want to see if they're able to even reach all this. Like, I don't know if they're going to be able to reach up to that. We might have to build, like, a platform for them to stand on. We'll just have them hold off of this job and bring them back here. Probably even bring a path down right here to help them, maybe? Maybe. We run out of logs again, though. We can come over here and cut all this down. I still haven't done any of this. I was like, we're too busy building other stuff, man. So yeah, what's too far? Oh, I didn't put a path down here all the way for them to walk on. That's part of the reason. Oh. Now, oh, there's also the stairs aren't in yet. We gotta get those stairs. Oh, those aren't gonna reach. Oops. Yeah, okay. My bad. I didn't realize that was one level too high. There we go. Now prioritize that. That's a little bit of a waste of resources. I mean, they're down there as you can see them right there. Logs and planks. I don't know if they'll be able to recover those or not. They might. We wasted like almost a whole day on that. So how was your Sunday, Donkey? Did you get all your family visits done? We missed you on off-road. We had a good time. I'm gonna get the video edited right after the stream today, and get it uploaded so that it can go live tomorrow. And then we'll know for sure what cars we're gonna be racing next week. Right now, it's the Manchester Scout C and the Virtue as the two fastest, and currently the two slowest are the Tahoma Coupe and the Eudora. We'll do the races before we do the 200th anniversary or 200th episode special. I got anniversary on the brain today. That blows me away that I've done 200 Will It Off-Road videos. More than that because we've done the snow and we've done the races. But just regular old Will It Off-Road. 200 videos. Just that's 10% of my channel's content almost on just one series. And I've been really pleased with how the City Skylines videos have been performing. This week, not as good as the past weeks, but leading up to this week has just been amazing. And I love that game. And with City Skylines 2 coming out, I can't wait. Cool. So now they can get to all this. I just don't know that they can get... It says they can get to those three. It's not saying that it's too far away, so... I guess they can. Those need to be at 2.5 meters, right? I'm not sure. That might need to be lowered down a little bit just because of the fact that this drops. We'll see what happens. Like, if this causes the air light, the rest of it to start flooding, then we'll have to change it. They're still building over here. I don't know why. We have planks and we have logs. They should be building solely over there. They haven't come up here and started building, have they? Well, not that I can tell. And it's nighttime, and yet they're still out in the middle of the river. Poor beavers. They just don't get to sleep at all. Oh, there's one that's sleepy. What'll happen? Will he keep working, or will he just go to bed? He's like, screw it. I'm going to bed. I'm tired. It's fine. How long do you sleep for, my dude? Oh, it's not him. Oh, you're done. You're done sleeping. Now you're thirsty. Well, dude, go get some water. You just passed some water fountains or water tanks. Water fountains. That'll be fine. They'll get it before they dehydrate. They won't die. So we've got one block in here so far. They're working on the second one. They haven't started on those yet, but they have started on the second stack here. So, oh, that's right. I built this stack up first. So why did they start there? That's weird. There we go. 2 on that one. And look how much faster that water's flowing because we blocked off just that little corner. It's crazy. You can just create speed in the water, which is good for water wheels. And it's flowing back here way faster than it was. I'm guessing that's because it's not flowing out of this side of the map at all right now because it hasn't reached half a meter high, so nothing's coming through there. We would see it spilling over right there off into the void of nothingness. Wonder if they're ever gonna like just add something out there to look at, even though you won't be able to. It won't be part of the playable world. What game is it that I was reading about that recently did that? Like, I wasn't reading about it. Satisfactory. Like, in some areas where like you just look off the map and it's clearly the end of the map, you can't see anything anymore. They've actually built out like a skybox with mountains, trees, and everything. You can't get there. The game won't let you go there. But there's actually something to look at beyond the edge of the map now. Makes it feel more like you are actually on a huge, vast planet instead of just in a confined map. I've decided I'm waiting until 1.0 to really get back into Satisfactory. I'm tired of things breaking and big changes and stuff like that and having to start all over. And it takes so many hundreds of hours to get a factory up and really doing big, huge things. I hate having to tear down everything every time there's an update. So I'm just not going to play again until it's in 1.0. I still love the game. Absolutely. And I follow the updates very closely. It'll just be... Oh, so they can't reach those top ones. Okay, so we're going to have to help them reach those top ones. That's not a big deal. That's easy enough. Just do that right there. And that'll get them across there. And still leaves them access to that down there. So once they get these built, then we get to that. I don't know that we're going to need them. But I think once these gates go in, it's the water's going to flood over top of the 2 levees that we currently have. In the save that we were just looking at, I just blocked this off completely. This is new. This is a new experiment to just block here. So I blocked this side off. I blocked this side off. Actually, I put gates here so it can still flow out. It just makes more sense just to have it there. Be done with it. Yeah, I really think, because look how high this is already getting on this. That's there on that block. I think by the time all 3 of these gates are in, that's going to definitely flood over these blocks. Levees. So that's why I think we need to go with the 3rd one up. So we get that done, and we've got control of our water. Like, we're good. We will be drought proof. Provided this works the way I think it's going to work. I'm pretty sure this is going to go out fine. Oh, yeah, even with just 2 gates, it's already flooded over, so we definitely need that 3rd one. All right, good to know. That's so deep, so fast. It also slowed down how fast it's going there, but not there. These take so many logs and planks. I mean, we have all the supplies. It's just the fact they have to go so far to get it all. I probably should have built a way for them to go here. And that would have cut their build time by like 2/3. But it's fine. There'd be no point in building it out now because it would take them just as long to build this network because it would be just let them finish this. And they're getting there. They're efficient little beavers. I like the water physics. It actually flows around things, and I mean, yeah, water's not gonna make a perfect V like that. So it'd be cool if it did, but I still like the water physics in this game. They're really well done. Are they gonna get this done today? Probably, because it's just, there's our logs right there. They're showing up with the logs that we need. So yeah, I think they each carry 2. I like the way they carry stuff through water. The bots have been updated so that, like, where these dudes swim with their, hold themselves along with their front paws, the bots, like, sit upright in the water and their legs just turn into, like, paddle boat paddles and just propel them along. It looks so cute. Just a little attention to detail that just adds to the game. Yeah, they kind of sit. They sit at like an angle, like they sit forward a little bit, and their legs just just spin in place, just paddle along. It's just the coolest looking thing. I didn't quite get it done today, but all they have to do is come build it now. Which would be to go be like, oh my gosh, I don't know. That's what it looks like they're doing. Bringing their hands out. Definitely need to get that in. Oof. Is that going to be enough? Barely. Barely. For now, I'm not going to worry about that. Actually, I'll make it like my second highest priority. There we go. That way they build that before they come over here and build this. That's it. That's our final piece. And that's not even really flood control or water control. That's more about me being able to raise this up a little bit if I want to. Which don't really need to. But if a drought goes beyond 4 days, I don't know if... Oh, there's a weird graphical bug there. I don't know if it's enough to just have it stopped behind here. I might want gates. Just to prevent the evaporation. So there we go. They're working on that now. Cool. And then I'll get them over to those. There's a mod that lets you automatically raise and lower gates based upon how fast water's flowing, how deep water is, if there's a drought or not. I want to try it out. But I'm waiting to do the mods with this game until it hits 1.0. Because a lot of the mods get broken when they do updates. That's some deep water right there. We're also getting a lot of science points, so let's start thinking about what we want to unlock. So we will eventually need a district crossing, so I'm going to go ahead and spend the big points on that. I will eventually want this big lodge. I know we'll want aquatic farmhouses, grist mill, bakeries, and we will eventually want that, and we're now out of science points. But we've got 4. Oh wow, we are down by 8 beavers on jobs. I didn't realize that. So we've only got 5 workers right now. That's why production is slowed. It's all right. We've got enough beavers that in the pipeline. We've got 4 babies and still room for 4 more to be born. So we'll be okay. We haven't done anything to increase population in a long time. A long, long time. Cool, that's going to get that in soon, so we'll be able to see if that's going to raise the water up even farther. Because I think some is flowing through there a little bit. Definitely going through there. I'm worried that these gates aren't even going to be tall enough. It's just going to go right over them. Oh, I saw a sleepy beaver. Normally you can see the sunrise. I guess I didn't catch it in time. Alright, you're gonna get that one done. Cool. So it didn't significantly raise it here, so there may not have been any water flowing out behind that one. I just don't know. We're gonna get several of these built before we can get to there. Actually, I don't think I need to build that last one because they were able to build from a corner. Build this one. Now here's building from this. I think as long as we get these 3 done. These 2 done. They're moving, man. So if that is our next... Oh, just in time. That's kind of beautiful. They're going to get this finished just before a drought. We're going to be able to test it out right away. That's handy. So we need somebody to come build that and somebody to come build that, and then they can start bringing these materials over. There they are. Build that one, and now that still says it's too far away, so we do need to build more platform. I thought we'd get away with it, but we're not. So we'll make that our highest priority. So the next thing that they're going to start working on are some of these buildings, but we don't have enough workers. So after that, we're going to make this our next priority. Just a few of these houses here. Just 3 of them for now. Excuse me. Here they come. We do have a path on that, yeah. So then that should enable them to build this one once they get that in, because then they'll be standing right next to it. Yeah, I'm not sure that this is going to be tall enough. We might have to tear these down, put a levee underneath each one, and raise them up by a meter. Which is kind of sad. Because those were expensive. But if that's the case, so be it. I just want to make sure we're holding the water back enough. And this drought is going to tell us, because we didn't get these 2 done, though. Crap. Okay, so these need to be really big priority as well. That's our biggest priority. And is it done? Nope, 2 more logs. Yeah, good. We've got those guys going back there. Those take 10 logs, and that one's almost done. So they should get this done today. Ah, cool. This is done, and yeah, that is... Okay, if I try to hold that back to 3, will it even hold it back? Barely, barely, barely. But 2.5, I know I wanted it 2.5 because that's equivalent to half a meter over here. And we'll actually wind up with more than half a meter because of how we're restricting the water. You can already see how much deeper the water has gotten. especially over here. So we're going to have to keep our eye on it and make sure we are letting out enough water during the wet season. Are they not going to get it done before the drought? No, I wanted to get this done before the drought so we could actually test it. That makes me sad. Oh well. They might get it done in time to hold back some water, though, because here he comes. To build it. Okay, so we're going to hold back some water. This is only a 2-day drought, so we should be fine. Is any water flowing out of there? No. Looks like it's right on the edge, but no water is flowing out of there. Good, 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 good. That is what I was wanting to see. So yeah, we should be fine in this drought. As long as it doesn't evaporate up here. That's kind of the reason for these gates, is it seems to really help prevent evaporation. I got those houses done already? Wow, that was quick. So good, that'll get us a few more baby beavers that will be able to come over here to work. I thought that was going to be like their next thing they were going to tackle. I guess not. I am going to prioritize this so we can start storing more logs. Because once these get up and running, we're going to be burning through logs a lot quicker. So we'll let them go over here, get these ladders built. But then after that, I want that built. Just for a place to put logs. Because this one's full. That's holding, well, it can hold 2 more. And somewhere we've got 233 still laying around. Probably just the ones that are out here in the woods. If you look, like, there's some. I saw some other ones somewhere. And that'll let them start cutting down some of these trees so we can get our growth cycle going again. We've got trees out here that have grown back in since I last told them to clear stuff. And these freaking dandelions. Whew, like weeds, literally. So cool, we made it through a flood without messing with our gates at all. Didn't have to do anything. It just held the water. Which is what we wanted. Oh, I know why they're not building this. Did not prioritize the stuff underneath it. Should we get all of those? There we go. Now they should. And now we've got power again. So they should come over here and start building. Yeah, cool. And most of this is just logs. And even these are just logs. A lot of logs, but just logs. But these dudes take up a lot of resources. A lot. So get those 2 platforms in, and then they can build the log pile. Still doing good on food, still doing good on water. We are getting like a backlog of potatoes, but I wonder if that's because we didn't have... No, we've got a lot of baked potatoes too, so we might have to add another griller at some point. And maybe even some more storage. Because we're leaving, you can see they're not even bothering to try to harvest these carrots, so I don't have anywhere to put them. We need to expand our storage out. Could be easier said than done, honestly. We go for the big dog. Put it up on top of there. And then figure out how we're going to get up to it. So if we put that there, we could come in with... How am I going to do this? That there, that there. And come around like this. And honestly, instead of... Okay, so that is 8 planks, 4 logs. This is... Yeah, it would save us a little bit to just build the double one. There you go. And then that will get us a lot more storage up there. And then we could even get another one of those on top of that one. Do this. Oh wait, no, it's 3x3, so I'd have to do this. This round and bring that to right there. Put that one there. So we'll make this one carrots and this one potatoes. Put, where are they? There they are. So uncooked potato storage is staying pretty full. That's not what we want. Okay, they're out here building that now. Awesome. I thought this is the next thing to get built. Why haven't we finished this? Because we missed the platform still. Awesome. Good job, me. I thought I had them all highlighted, but apparently not. But now it should go pretty quick. Yeah, and then this is just 6 logs. And it's our highest priority. So that'll get done. And then what we'll see is a lot of these trees getting cut down. Because the lumberjacks now have a place to put logs. And that'll hold 180. And we know there's probably here. No, I think I didn't get it highlighted earlier when I was using this tool. I think I only got the back row. It's easy. Do the thing, yes. Yeah, see, there they go. And we should see some of these trees start to come down. The thing doesn't do the thing. Yeah, it's, you know, the way it goes in video games, right? This is such a good game. I forget, like, where I first saw this played. But I was like, oh, I want to check that out. It may have been Nerd Cubed. So I know I was already playing it when City Planner Plays started playing it. How far up that way can you reach? Yes, I can plant a few there. I don't think they'll grow right there, though. I don't think right there. These back here probably will. We'll know pretty quick, so don't try to come plant. Maybe he doesn't have it. So yeah, see, they're getting a lot of that cleared out. Almost as quick as it's getting used. Oh, they've already got the first 3 little runs of this done. We may do something up here. I don't know. Blast that out. That's like even higher than over there. Blast that all the way down to the bottom. And man, how much power can we get out of a battery on that? A lot. A lot. Sleepy beavers. Cool. This is all running quite smoothly. We've got 5 unemployed beavers, 7 children, and 1 more bed space. You know what we don't have? And I'm surprised I've overlooked it this long. We don't have campfire. Beavers need someplace to be social, which apparently puts them in the mood for breeding. Like, I don't know if they still have a fertility rating or not. No, they just have social, and the higher their social, the more likely they are to breed. It's a shame I don't have the Tapper's Shack already unlocked. We could be getting a bunch of pine resin. And probably... Well, no, that doesn't grow anything. These guys, yeah, there's tons of maple syrup over there. And there's tons of chestnuts in these. We could do a gatherer. That would get us the chestnuts at least. We wouldn't be able to do anything with them though, just yet. So, no point in it. It would just be storage that I'd have to have taken up. So I'm going to point the camera right here. The camera. And I'm going to run to the restroom real quick and grab another Dr. Pepper. I will be back in about 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere. What, you don't have a mini fridge in your bathroom? I mean, saves time. I like watching them walk up on top of that to do the next one. They only do one at a time. No, I don't have a mini fridge in my bathroom. I don't know where I'd put it. Bathroom's out of space. Yeah, my bathroom doesn't have space. I guess I could put like up on the vanity. I have a huge vanity in there. So Lexi would find a way to knock it into the sink like everything else. Anything that's on the vanity, except for my like toothbrush holder. And I don't know if it's because it's heavy. It's like ceramic. But everything else, she insists, has to be in the sink. So I just don't keep anything on the vanity anymore. I don't know if this would be any more efficient, but maybe they can work on more than one at a time. I have no idea. Nope, seems like they're still going to just work on one at a time. It's fine. I love watching them just run around. Oh, wow. They're making some progress. I guess they have cut down most of the pine. We still got a ton of oak, and that's 8 logs on every one of those trees. Just that little section right there is 80 logs. So it's kind of good that we've had this project early on, because it's let them backlog a lot of supplies. Look at that. Look at that. What if I shut this off completely? I want to see, does the district flood with just this gate and this gate over here letting out water? Little experiment here. Definitely can see the water depth rising. So the other thing I like about the water physics is you can actually like see it ebb and flow. And it seems like what's happened is there's just more water now flooding out here. Looks like it's going a lot faster back there. And man, going really fast there, really fast through here. This is going to be some good sources of power. I can get 2 power wheels there, probably 2 there, and get 2 more back here. Get it all connected, be a incredibly complicated bunch of shafts. Though, that has stopped, and that's not putting out as much. Probably because we have a lot of it flowing this way now. We might have to open that back up. We're not in danger of flooding, I don't think. It looks like we're going to be all right. I'd really like to build power wheels way back here, but you can't build them on an angle. And say I'd have to build one and then one and do all kinds of weird things with the power shafts to get that connected. Plus, my God, that's one hell of a trek back there. Almost got one half of it done. And I build this up because as these get built, even though they're going to stay wide open, they still restrict the water flow slightly, so the water level does come up back here. I learned that the hard way because I flooded over and flooded over here, and made all this unusable because it flooded like all that corner. And occasionally even flooded this because it would splash down and get in here. Yeah, I think that even though we're fine as far as like water depth, I think this being open lets more water flow through this middle bit. And we'll speed up because we're down. Yeah, we're way down. Like that's not even supplying enough for one anymore. So as the water starts flowing out here again, and it's not even, wow, it's taking a while for it to realize I lowered that. moving quick back here still. Does it never, like, rebalance, or does it just take longer? That's... Yeah, we're now we're not even making enough for one of these buildings. That's going to cause a problem. I think it's because we are letting water go through here. So maybe I should have dammed this up all along. But it's just causing so much to go around. And that was going so much faster. Like, we were up to, what, 170 and, like, 120 on that. Well, it was a nice experiment out there. You know, they're drought incoming. We're drought proof, though, so I don't have to worry about it. So let's... some levees in here. Oh, wrong button. Let's make this our priority. I think just that one layer will be enough. That's still below our water depth that we're trying to protect from. We should get this first one done pretty fast. We can make these our next priority. Whoops, I want that to be the highest priority. I want the one in the corner done first, otherwise they will not get it done in the right order and wind up not being able to reach that one. Really? You didn't just stay here to build it? What's wrong with you? It's got all the logs it needs. Build it. You coming to build it? You're coming to build it. There we go. Cool. All right, so as that starts getting dammed off, we're going to watch our water wheel here. Yeah, already. Just that one little bit of restriction in the water flow has already brought it back up. Because we're slowing down the water over here and forcing it to go that way. Or actually through here, because it'll back up to here and go through this channel. Cool. I was kind of hoping to leave that open just because I like the way it looked open, but I would have had to rebuild my water wheels over here, which I could do, but then I'd have to run the power all the way over, and I don't want to spend those resources yet. Mainly because we're not making gears yet, so I wouldn't be able to get it up, because that requires this. We're up to 1.4 thousand. Let's continue unlocking things that we want here. We will eventually want the paper mill. We will also want to come back here and unlock the explosives factory, though we got to get metal before we do that. So let's get some of this stuff unlocked. Not enough points. Never mind. All right, cool. Yeah, there we go. We're back up to 250 on that one, and that one's slowly climbing. So yeah, damming that off was necessity. And I think leaving it flow through here helps pull that water this way and that way, and not as much this way. Though it's still moving pretty quick through there. But it's not moving nearly, and see, it reversed direction, and now it is moving back this way again. So I once again want to, well, we'll wait till the drought's over now. I want to test and see if we can just close that one all together. Oh wait, no, the drought's not over, it just started. Oh hey, they've almost got this side done. Just 2 more. 1 more. And then they'll get this side done, and then I think the power wheels are next. After that. I'm just impressed at how well balanced I managed to get this, just kind of throwing it together. It's just plenty of food, plenty of water. They're just kind of chilling. But once we get this finished, we're gonna start expanding big. I just don't know that we're gonna get to it tonight, is the thing. So I'm gonna go for probably about another 50 minutes, 6:30-ish my time. So I do still have a video to edit. It takes a little over an hour to edit. Then I have to render out a rough copy, and then I gotta do the voiceover, and then render that out in final form. And rendering it out in final form takes about an hour and a half, and I gotta upload it, and I can do all that before I go to bed. I gotta be up in the morning because my mom is going back to work tomorrow, she says. I don't think she should yet. She's still struggling to get around without her walker. And her wound is still leaking. Though I'm not convinced that it's actually spinal fluid. Oh, the wheels are next? Oh, okay. I didn't realize the wheels were next. So as the water gets going, these just get more and more. Of course, we do lose a little bit. Like, this one will wind up putting out whatever its maximum right now is going to be. It will wind up putting out less. Just kind of because they all restrict the water a little bit. But still, this is going to get us. If we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we should be able to get about 1,000 out of this. And what we're doing now is putting just a bed across here so the water is not faster at one end than the other. It'll still be a little faster over here, I think, than over here. And that's just going to be wasted power for a long, long time because we're not doing anything with it yet. So we still need that path. So we'll probably wind up... Actually, I'm going to change my mind on that. We may just bring this out this way once they get all this built. Because they need these stairs to get back here. Can I click the path, please? I don't know why they haven't built the stairs yet. Seems like that's the thing you would want first. There we go. Oops, that section? Yeah. Got that built out so they can get over here and start doing some stuff. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll be able to reach that. We're gonna have to run. Well, yeah, they will, because then they'll be able to, like, once they get up here, they'll be able to walk across and build it. So they'll eventually be able to reach that. Just not yet. We have no empty beds. 2 baby beavers and 11 unemployed beavers. But I don't want to take away my builders from here. I guess I could have them build another builder's hut. And get that going even faster. So I know I said this is a priority, but I've now changed my mind. It's the second highest priority now. There. This is your priority up here. We'll get 4 more beavers on construction. And hopefully get things done 50% faster. This just makes me so happy that I'm able to do this without building a bajillion districts. To be able to do what I've done, to get all the way back there, I would have needed the district here. Get all the way back here, I would have needed the district about here. We would have needed this district over here to get these done. and this, and we would have never been able to reach back here without a district here and a district over there. And of course, all the districts need food and water and all the supplies. So it just, it just becomes a compound thing that just piles on and piles on and piles on. And now you can just kind of do it. And it works. Oh, that's where our road will go. Or a path. 2, 4, come on, 5, 6, 7, 8th one is there. And that'll give us some more farm fields over on this side. They will cut into the hill, but we're going to blast that hill out of existence eventually. We still have quite a bit of construction to do. Why are we not? Come on. This is your priority. Why aren't you building it? There's nothing else that's as high. Yeah, I don't think it would. I don't think it would help it at all in the performance. Look, I changed this to, yeah. Why? This is a higher priority. Why are you not building that? Just over here building the weirdest stuff. None of that is marked higher priority than this builder's hut. And they're just ignoring it. And I don't really understand why. We have all the resources we need. Planks and logs. Same stuff this stuff out here uses. So why are we not building this, friends? Oh. I made the workplace priority higher, not the construction priority. My bad. I knew I had overlooked something. You guys can't really see that. If I turn off the overlay. Do I have a button to turn off the overlay here? Yeah, there we go. Oh, but not the camera. There. I had this selected for workplace priority, not this for construction priority. So, my mistake. There we go. And that will get us 4 more workers. As soon as somebody comes in and builds that, done. Cool. And that will just make this go even quicker now. We're not going as far. Like, as projects go that I've had them working on, that's definitely closer. Wait, these are all the way up? Oh, no, they're not. Yeah. Now that we're out of a drought, I want to see if we flood with those all the way up and just leave them permanently up. But I built them as gates just in case we do flood. That way I wouldn't have to tear something down that I had built. What are we doing here? 143 and only 50. That's 200. Need 150, 200, and so 320. So we're still not going to make quite enough power. So we're not going to be able to put these showers here like I wanted. Instead, we're going to need to focus on power wheels. And that is going to be a trick too. Get in here. I can't put that there because that'll be blocked. Ideally, I would like to just put buildings there. I want to do another gear workshop. Well, and just to fill in those spots, we'll do water. So we need to bring our power up and over and out over here, just some wheels. Oh, well, that's suddenly spinning, so maybe not. Okay, maybe we don't need wheels. Maybe we'll be fine. Yeah, that's suddenly moving proper quick. I guess it's because I closed that off completely. So, looks like we're good. We're not... The water level looks like it has levelized just fine, and we're not in danger of flooding anywhere. Ooh, holy crap, they're moving over here. I really thought I built the water wheels before I built these. I normally go in order. We can't build that little guy until we have gears. And we won't have gears until we build these. Those won't get built probably until we have all that built. And there's still just a ton of trees just waiting to be cut down. Which makes me happy. That's what you want. You want trees in reserve. That just-in-time way of doing it is stressful. Let's go ahead and pull them off of that for just a moment. And have them come do this big storage facility. Because all of those crops, they can't hold anymore. And I hate seeing the crops just sit there. Like, there's a carrot. They can't do anything with it. They're not harvesting these because there's nowhere to put them. They're not harvesting the potatoes because there's nowhere to put them because the potatoes full. And our double things of carrots are full. And they hate berries, so the berries have just been sitting here with the same 58 the whole time. Actually, it's more than that. There's 209 somewhere. I don't know where the other ones are. Maybe in here? I don't know where the other 200 berries are. Whoa, okay, that's done already. That was fast. And now we'll see them start harvesting these carrots. Yep. Wow, when they're building here in the district, it's fast. We've got a dozen builders. Ooh, we also just went through almost all of our planks. Yikes. Big, big yikes. It's a good reason. This thing takes 80 planks. I didn't realize it took that many planks. Headphone cable is all twisted up. It bothers me because it makes it springy. And I could just unplug it from the microphone. Oh, I need a haircut. But then I gotta reach in behind the monitors and all that stuff, so I can just spin the headphones around a few times and there. Now it's not all springy anymore. So yeah, it's gonna be held up by planks. So they should go back to work putting logs everywhere that they can put logs over there. So ooh, for now we're almost out of logs too. How quickly it changes. Why did they build that all of a sudden? There's all of a sudden the housing's here. I guess it's logs. Well, I wasn't really planning on having that expand out before this. Oh well. It's there now. So... there we go. We've got demand of 320, 272. Yeah, that'll get us there. Just. Though we are going to add another 120 with that. It'll be a while before that gets built. Because I don't think they can reach it right now. Yeah, they can't reach it until they build that little platform. And there's other things that are more, that are a higher priority. Oof, man, we went from having planks and logs galore to none. We have 2 planks, 72 logs. Our lumberjacks need to get busy. Oh, missed some dandelions. berries and some trees. Just don't need those trees there for anything. There, that clears all that out nicely, and now none of it should regrow. Yikes, I really wasn't planning on having them build those houses yet. I really thought that they would keep building all that. I didn't break their path to it, did I? Wait, is that not connected? I'm a moron. That's why they're not building over here. This isn't connected. They couldn't build over here. Couldn't reach any of it. It's a good reason. There you go, little beavers. Now you can build over there again. I wish I would have caught that mistake earlier before they expanded, because now I got a lot more mouths to feed. Don't have metal beams yet. We can go with a bigger tank. I need more water. Let's throw some water storage up here somewhere. And then get this new farm up and running. So plant sunflowers there. Move this. And we have a drought incoming. And we will plant just more carrots here. Yeah. So I need a place to store sunflower seeds. We'll just do a medium warehouse for those for now, because they get eaten really fast. One farmer will be sufficient. Well, there's 3 of them that work there, but that one farmhouse will be sufficient for now. We just need to prioritize that water storage. Or was that up here? Because we just added a lot of population. And we've still got 19 more we can add, and I'm not sure that the food and water would keep up with that many more. I mean, we're really good on food, but water is kind of iffy. We got, what, 4 water pumps? It should be sufficient on that. Catching back up on planks or catching back up on logs. It just takes a while to cut all these trees. Right, the bigger the tree, the longer it takes to cut down. Got our metalworking stuff ready. We're ways off from the bot stuff. Don't need that yet. Could do a temple, but there's nowhere to put it at the moment. Decorations, monuments. Yeah. The monuments would go a long way to their happiness. But getting sunflowers is going to help with happiness as well, because they like a diverse diet. There we go. They're able to build all this now. And they'll eventually be able to build all this over here. Once they get those stairs right there done. Pop those in. So I'm really curious how much power we're going to get out of all these power wheels. Oh. Now those stairs are in, so now they can get back in here to those eventually. But that side's not as urgent, because if it floods over to the side for a while, it's fine. It won't, the flood won't continue on back. All right, you get all your stuff there. Now let's take a look. So potatoes we now have plenty of storage for. And same for carrots. Yeah, our food supply is definitely starting to drop much more rapidly. I'm not sure what the correct grammar is there. It's one of those. Who is messaging me? What do you want? Oh. Somebody congratulating me on 8 years on YouTube. So sweet. So food numbers still going up. Water staying about the same. We are in a drought, but I don't think it matters. I don't think they'll pump enough water. Matter of fact, water's barely moving as it is because the storage that we have is full, so it's fine. And they're just cooking back here. Look at them go. Starting to get this side built out. That's funny that they're able to build that. Not stairs yet. You be able to build this one? Yeah, they'll jump up there and do it. So what are you working on? Oh, the water wheels. Cool. You're working on stairs. Neat. So now we can get all the way up there and then all the way down to here. I don't know if they'll be able to reach those two. It says they can. What I'm going to do is pause that one. Pause that one. Oops. Pause the right thing. I paused the path somehow. There. And let's unpause the path. Didn't know you could pause the path. Yeah, that way they can get down here, build that one. Then I'll unpause that one, and then they can do that one. Just so I don't forget. Bump it up in priority as well. So they can walk this right here on this path. There they are. Downside to all these droughts, without having any beaver power wheels, is we just stop making everything that we don't grow. Ooh, sunflowers already. That was fast. It was surprisingly fast. I didn't know they grew that quick. What is your... that's been 5 days already? Okay, if you say so. Yeah, we're definitely going to need that other farmhouse over here because they're struggling to keep up with the harvest. They also don't have anywhere to put their sunflowers at the moment. So we're going to once again say, hey, that's important. Do that. And this guy as well. And that's all just logs. So hopefully they'll be able to start catching up on planks. Do I have this area marked for cutting? Because I do. They just haven't gotten down here. Let's add in another lumberjack flag or two. We get one right there. Excuse me. Weird. Up there. Up there. I hate editing when I'm tired because I like editing, but I don't like doing it when I'm tired because it's really hard to concentrate on what I'm doing. So that one wheel is nearly meeting the demand of all that. So with that 300 coming off of that one, we'll be good to go. Cool. Now they've got a place to put their sunflowers. And once we get this other farmhouse in, which I forgot to prioritize the platform underneath it. Once they get that in, they should be able to get this stuff out of the ground quicker. And we should see our happiness go up soon. No good selected. No, trust me. There is water. There you go. Put more water in there. I should keep our pumpers pumping their logs. There they go. They're pumping those logs, boy. Though never all three at the same time. It's because when they get full of water, they gotta go drop it off, so we don't have haulers to do it for them yet. So this is still just one lone solitary wheel. Doing lone solitary wheel things. Did you get this one on? You did. Good job. How about you do that one next? So that I can unpause that one. I will forget. Or, you know, don't build that one. That's fine, too. They're just like, yeah, we're not gonna. We're gonna build this down here. Well, there they go. Halfway there. Which isn't true because construction time counts for part of that percentage. So, okay, as it says 52. Yeah, right. It does say 52% with that, with 3/4 of the log. So it's taking into account construction time. Granted, I thought, wait a minute, that's not right. But I thought they only had 6 logs out of 12. It was like watch them go up and over the bridge. You don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why that entertains me so much, but it does. There we go. And we'll make that a high priority, though honestly it doesn't matter at this point because they can reach all of them, so never mind. So we got this to go, all those and all that. And we got our other farmhouse in. Awesome. So the next thing we're going to want to do is start thinking about getting the iron out of here. Or the scrap, I should say. Excuse me. Trying to figure out what the best way to do this is going to be. It's probably going to be coming like this. It'll be a while before they get over here. And then we'll need to clear off resources that are on this level. And then we'll need to put more stairs in down here somewhere. Get them to climb up the next level. Honestly, I'm not sure this is where we needed to go in. I think we might have needed to go in somewhere else. We'll see what happens. It's gonna be a minute before we get over there. Oh my gosh, I gotta stop yawning. Like go outside and see sunshine for a minute. Watching sunshine on your like home security cameras count as seeing sunshine? I don't think it does. Yeah, no, doesn't have the same effect. Still cracks me up to see two of the same car in the driveway. Not identical, I mean, but still. Two Hyundai Tucsons. And my mom can't make her mind if she wants a Tucson or a Santa Cruz. She really likes the Santa Cruz, but she's worried that it sits up just a little bit higher than the Tucson, and she's afraid she won't be able to get up in and out of it on her own. She used to have a big old pickup truck. Well, tall. She had a Dodge Dakota Sport with the big, 5.8 liter Hemi in it. She loved that truck. She could barely get in. She's like 5 foot tall. She could barely climb up in the thing. But man, when she was in it, you would have thought she was 10 feet tall the way she drove. It's like, I'm in a big truck. And there was nothing wrong with it mechanically. Like, it was solid from that standpoint, but like a lot of Chrysler products of that era, their paint quality wasn't the best. And her paint was starting to just flake off at the roof and at the front edge of the hood. And it was going to be something like, I'm going to say like $7,000 to repaint the whole truck or some outrage. It was going to be a lot of money to repaint the whole truck. So she just traded it in instead. And she was sad. But then a few years later, she got her Dodge Charger, which she doesn't even have that anymore, but seeing her drive around in that truck was hilarious. I didn't really like driving it all that much, honestly. It was just too much power for just too small of a truck, and it was difficult to finesse the throttle in stop and go traffic. It just wanted to go. It didn't have subtlety at all. Not at all. I think she would have wound up getting rid of it anyway because of gas prices, even if it hadn't had the paint problem. Because it barely got double-digit gas mileage. She said it was really good in the winter, though, with all the snow that they got when they lived in Ohio. I love watching the beavers. I could sit here and just watch them go back and forth and build. There's something. It's just a nice chill experience. Like, we haven't moved. You get an e-bike, you never have to worry about gas. You're not old enough to drive, are you, Zarek? Or am I thinking yeah, right? I can't remember how old you are. Am I thinking of somebody else? Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. I get surprisingly good mileage. Oh, you're plenty old. Okay, I was thinking of somebody else then. Okay. I get really good mileage in my car. I was surprised. No, not Bruin. I don't know who I was thinking of. Maybe Finnick. Maybe it's Finnick I'm thinking of. Finnick, Zarek, Ick. The Ick names. But a little Tucson, I'm not an aggressive driver at all. I don't ever break the speed limit. I don't floor it to get up to the speed limit, and I anticipate braking. All the stuff to get good mileage. And I average 34, 35 miles to the gallon, and it's not even rated for that. And it cracks me up because my dad is his hybrid of the same car. It doesn't get as good a mileage as I do. Because he's that guy. Like, I got an SUV, get out of my way. I'm like, you got a little compact SUV, a crossover at that. Come on. He's always been that way since he got his first SUV. Just typical SUV driver. He's always been an aggressive driver. It's brake checks people that he feels are following too close, and not just lightly tap to put on the brake lights, like slam on the brakes, nearly causing collisions. So unnecessary. I'm not an aggressive driver. I don't. My ego isn't tied up in driving. I think that's what causes so much road rage. Is people are just like, I am entitled to this space and I get to go here and you don't, and it just turns people into assholes when they drive. I'm just like, whatever, get over it. So they skipped this one because they couldn't reach it because of the stairs. No, even then. But I mean, even you even see people like in little shit boxes doing it. You know, just being asshats on the road, running red lights. You know, a light that's just turned green or turned red on their side, but going ahead and running through. You know, you'll see a light turns green on your side. People that had the left, protected left, you'll still see like 3 or 4 of them sneak through, blocking everybody else because where they want to go is more important. Since I finally got both dash cams hooked up in my car, I've been the front and the rear. I've been just collecting footage, and the supporters have seen it. But not too far from where I live. Matter of fact, it's like the main road out of here in the town. There's this Escalade right in my tail. And I had to slow down, one, because the speed limit drops from 45 to 35. But then right after that, there was a pedestrian on the road. It's a country road. There are no sidewalks. It's road, deep ditch. And, you know, people that walk routinely are walking in the road until they hear a car coming and they step off into the ditch, wait for the car to pass. And I slowed down because the pedestrian wasn't moving out of the road very quickly. And then when they did, I started to speed back up. And at that point, the Escalade that was behind me, double yellow line going up. We were facing a curve that goes up a hill. So a blind spot. Floors it and passes me there. Like, you fucking idiot. 60 seconds later, get up to the stoplight, and there they are sitting at the stoplight. Saved them no time whatsoever. It put my life at risk, pedestrian life at risk. Anybody who could have been coming around the corner, thankfully nobody was. To save no time. They saved no time. At all. You know, I got to that stoplight and sat there and waited behind them. Oh yeah, when I lived in Missouri, I have a bicycle, like a hybrid mountain bike thing. You know, it's part mountain bike, part street bike. One of those, not hybrid, looking hybrid car. But and I tried riding it to work a couple days. I only lived like 2.5 miles from work, and I thought, you know, it'd be good exercise. It'll be fine. Nope. I mean, it was a really high traffic area. And I'm just like, no. If your kid was in that car that came around that corner to find a raging Escalade lane now. Like, if people would just chill out, realize, you know, you're going to get there safely, you know, gunning it and passing it and being an asshole is going to save you maybe 60 seconds on your entire commute. And we're just, you know, more thoughtful in general. The roads would be much safer places. But then again, there's also distracted drivers. I can't count the number of people I see on the highway when I take my mom to work who are just like across both lanes and onto the shoulder. Just back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth. And when you get up closer to them, you see that they're looking down at their phone. Just like, the fuck are you doing? The only interaction I have with my phone is through Android Auto through voice. Like, because it'll read your text messages to you and you can respond with your voice. That's it. I don't look over at the infotainment screen, nothing. It's just, it's one of my complaints about my car is that my HVAC controls are all touch. They're not physical buttons. And so I always have to look down if I'm going to change anything on that. Though I'm getting better at getting the car to recognize voice commands for that. Look at that. We're already up to 558 over here on just 4 of those. You got to be really specific with, like, you can't just say lower the temperature or raise the temperature. It will go max or low. You have to tell it, like, raise the temperature 2 degrees driver's side, you know, for it to actually do it correctly. It is nice to be able to talk to your car and not have to look away, though. Even that's a distraction, though. So yeah, we're doing good. We're holding solid with water. We're almost done with this big project. I know we've been sitting here just staring at it for a long time, but I think it's worth it. And we're not done with this save. This is not the only Timberborn stream I have planned or for the future. We'll probably play it again next weekend with this save. It's such a good game. Seriously, I cannot recommend it enough. But yeah, the number of times in Missouri when I was just like, I'm gonna die because of the way drivers were. I was on my bicycle. I'm just like, no. I'm just gonna drive my car. It's just not gonna. It's just not worth it. You know, granted, I obviously didn't find some other way to exercise, but you know, I could have found some other way to exercise. So we've got 5 more water wheels, and then all of these to go. And I think I want these at 0.5 meter. I'm going to slow down these on this end for now, but speed up these, so it should wind up about the same. But as they get across, because I think if we hold some water back, it'll come faster through here, and that'll in turn have it faster down here. Yeah, it already is. It's only halfway done. So what do we still have to build up here that we haven't built yet? Still have this little section right here. Let's let them get that done. And go ahead and get that gear factory in. And then maybe we can split our builders. Oh, and we also need to figure this out over here. Let's get some progress made here towards the last bit of the stream. Looks like we've got most everything we need to build all of those quickly. Yeah, there, the houses are connected already. This is just needs 25 planks. We've got 244. This is just logs and planks, and it's all really close. They should knock this out pretty damn quick. Though they're still going out there to finish that for some reason. I think it takes them a minute to realize I've switched priorities. Building this and not this. Oh, I see why they're not building that. There, that. Make that a priority too. They're building it in the order I built it instead of starting here and building out. I could fix that. I could just get rid of those stairs and force them to go that way, but there we go. Now they're building this. Just in time for a drought to come and have no water pressure to turn the wheels. But that's still an awful lot of power coming out of there. Wow. The water's now flowing back out that direction? What's it doing? I don't know. Yeah, see, we're watertight with these just sitting at 0.5 meter. 2-day drought. That's plenty of water just sitting around. I love it. This would have taken 4 or 5 streams to get to this level of having the water controlled before they got rid of the district limits. It's just, we have so many carrots. Shit, we have a lot of carrots. And quite a few sunflower seeds. It's kind of surprising. They usually like to go eat sunflower seeds right away. Water could do better. Our next thing that we should probably do is a haulers building to make sure that our storage is working a little more efficiently. I don't like that I've got this little spot back here not being used for anything. Oh, we've also got these that haven't been built yet. And once we start collecting iron or scrap, we'll start getting injuries. So we need to be prepared for that. Did they finish? Oh, okay. Thanks. They finished that already. So let's make clearing all of this a priority, so that I can see where we can build stairs. I just can't. It's all a little too close right now. I can't really see. I could let a lumberjack come over here and cut all this down, but it's not that many trees. Music just immediately changes to go to we're in a drought music. So let's go up here and here, and then again there. I can make path, thank you. And let's clear these trees out. Oh, another thing they changed is you can no longer clear the ruins. You actually have to use a scavenger to go get them. So if they're in your way, you've just got to collect the scrap. And then bring the path around up here. Put one scavenger flag on that side. And we'll be able to get another one here-ish. So they get up here and get all this cleared. Trees out of the way just to get them out of the way. I don't think they're able to reach back there though. Yeah, not. Just gonna mark those. Whoops, wrong button. There, cool. And then we'll put some stairs here, but not until they get those trees cleared, because then they'll get stuck and won't be able to get down. There we go. And that there, run a path up, and then like that, and prioritize that, and that, and we can start getting some scrap metal. And we will store that right over here for now. And then we will soon be ready to start making, or building some forges, start making metal beams. With metal beams, we can then make paper, and with the paper, because we need metal beams to make a paper factory, and then from the paper, we can make an explosives factory and start doing some terraforming back here, blasting this out to get a channel there, blasting that out to bring that through. It's going to be fun. We're going to get to make things go boom. Not like making things go boom. Not that they're going to get to that anytime soon. But I think we only need a channel like 4 wide. And then I'll put a gates across it so we have controller. Holy! Okay, when did they do that? 1200. And that's without that final one built. Okay, they got all this built. Cool. We are getting scrap. Awesome. So that means we need this. It's just a dozen builders, but man, they're fast. They even got all these hospitals built. Nobody injured. Nobody that needs them yet, but I'd rather have them before we need them. We still have 7 unemployed beavers. And the cool thing is, once we get all this done, we can go down to a lower work day and get our well-being up, because we won't have so many beavers that are tired. We also need to find a place to put some showers. Beavers like wet fur. Don't really have anywhere. Just we do like one or two back here. Since nothing else is really gonna fit there. One there. Can't go there. I don't want to have to build a path piece if I don't have to. I'll get us a couple. I can do one there. I'll get us a few, and that'll help. I think those get built pretty easy, so let's prioritize. Is that all of them? That's all of them. Yeah, just logs in one plank. Because wet fur gives them a boost. Not by a lot, but it adds up. Man, hiccups. There we go. Shower build. That alone might get us up to an 8 just by having showers. Because we'll have more beavers. Yep. Maybe hit 8. We have more beavers getting wet fur now. Sweet. 1,500. That is exactly what I was hoping for. And what we'll do is next time around, we'll bring that power down. Build a couple more water wheels here. Can hook into that. And then bring the power all the way over to here where we can just do a big manufacturing center. And it will be good. And then eventually we'll connect way back here, but not until we reach the limits of the power we're producing, because we've got 360 here. That's going to change once all this gets done. It could be higher, it could be lower. It looks like it's going to wind up higher because it is kind of ticking up now and then as these get going. So that's going to be 1,800 HP that we're working with, give or take. The water does ebb and flow. I mean, you can see it's going up and down and up and down and up and down already back up there. Part of that is because we're messing with the water flow. It's like partly it's restricted here, not there, so that one's not turning nearly as fast as it could, while that one's going super fast. Once all these are in, it'll all be going the same speed all the way across, and it'll be more consistent. That one almost looked like it was farther forward, but it's just a optical illusion, I think. So that's got our showers in. That's got us up to a level 8. Was kind of hoping maybe after a day of the showers we'd get up to a 9. How many wet fur beavers do we have? A little over half. What's it going to take to finish all this? Yeah, we're still a little ways away from all this. I mean, there's 100 logs and 50 planks just in those 5. So we're still like 200 logs and 100 planks away. I mean, we have all that. It's just we've only got a dozen beavers to carry it, and they've got to go really far to do it. So it's definitely going to take just a minute more. We still have tons of trees just waiting to be cut down, though. And that makes me happy, because we're going to do... Next time we stream this, we're going to kick it into gear and start getting the metal blocks made. And then with that, with metal blocks and with the dynamite, we'll be able to do 2 things at once. Gears and planks and metal blocks will let us build the stuff for the bots. Our excess carrots and our sunflowers will be able to make catalyst and fuel for the bots. And then we'll be able to let the bots be our builders, who can then just go build everything and do all of our blasting, and we can get things going together really, really fast. And we're still on 1 district. This would have required 2 districts to just to connect this stuff, not to mention one back there and one way back here and one way over here and all that good stuff. So good progress, I think. Really good progress. And I'm going to just let this run while I grab some dinner before I start editing. But I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. I don't know when I'll be back live. The schedule is slowly, like my personal schedule, slowly returning to something resembling normal. If my mom goes back to work, I think I'm still going to have to drive. Though she mentioned that she wants to start driving herself too, so we'll see. But thanks for hanging out, everybody. Raisins, thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys. 8 years in the books as of the day. Granted, the stream still had, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning when I did the first stream. So actually, no, it would have been 2 o'clock in the morning on the what is today? It's 16th. So yeah, that stream was definitely 8 years ago. Like, it seems like it hasn't been that long, but at the same time, it seems like I've been doing this forever. I can't remember when I wasn't doing YouTube and editing and lights and crazy stuff, but lovely outro screen. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. So again, I'm going to do my best to start returning to midweek streams as soon as I can. It's just going to be a matter of just how soon my mom's ready to like drive herself and feels confident being more independent. I can tell it's just kind of irking her that she has to rely on somebody. I don't mind doing it. In fact, I enjoy the time we get to spend together. But I can tell that she's frustrated that she's not independent and that she has to rely on somebody else. So who knows? My schedule may bounce back pretty quick. But thanks for hanging out. I will see you guys next time. Peace.